Hey there, fans of The Boys. The highly anticipated fourth season of this incredible series is just around the corner, and we can hardly contain our excitement. In today's video, we'll take a look back at the first 3 seasons and break them down for you to get even more hyped up for what's to come. Welcome to Streaming Addicted, the ultimate destination for all things movies and TV series. We bring you daily updates on the latest and greatest in entertainment, so you'll never miss a beat. Our team of writers and movie enthusiasts are always on the lookout for the most captivating movies and TV shows, and we cover a wide range of genres to suit every taste and preference. From thrilling action movies to heartwarming comedies and everything in between, we've got you covered. So subscribe now and join our community of movie lovers on Streaming Addicted.
No drinking. Even follow Hugh Campbell's orders without strangling him.
In The Boys, we are introduced to Vought, a mega corporation that manages all the superheroes in the United States, including the Seven, a powerful superhero group led by Homelander. On the surface, these heroes seem like beacons of hope, but we soon learn about the dark side of their fame and success. Kiwi's girlfriend Robin is killed by the Seven's speedster, A-Train, and instead of a genuine apology, Kiwi is offered a settlement if he signs an NDA. We meet Billy Butcher, who tells us he's building a case against the corrupt superheroes and recruits Huey to help him. Meanwhile, we learn about small-town hero Starlight, who has always strived to be a part of the Seven and is initially excited when she's invited to join. However, she quickly learns how corrupt the Seven really is when she's assaulted by the Deep. Huey and Butcher attract the attention of Translucent, an invisible superhero who attacks them with the intent to kill. Butcher and Huey manage to knock him out with the help of Frenchie. They learn that Vought is giving Compound V, a mysterious drug that enhances superpowers, to babies to create more superheroes, and that every superhero on Earth was created by Vought. Huey starts getting close to Starlight, but uses her for information on the Seven. Starlight eventually comes around to his side and helps him escape. Butcher attempts to take down Homelander by threatening Vought official Madeline Stillwell, whom Homelander has a strange relationship with. Butcher believes Homelander killed his wife, but he later discovers that she's still alive and had a son with Homelander. Overall, the season explores the corrupt side of superheroes and the consequences of their actions. One of the standout moments is Starlight's emotional breakdown at a Believe Expo, where she calls out the Deep for his behavior. Another memorable moment is when Frenchie frees the mute, feral, and dangerous superhero, Kimiko, who becomes an essential member of the team. The Boys' main goal in the first season is to stop Vought's plan to integrate superheroes into the military. They discover that Vought wants to create a superpowered terrorist in order to force the military to let the Seven in, but the plan backfires when Homelander goes behind Stillwell's back to create the terrorist himself. As the season ends, the Boys are all known to the Seven, which will make their goal in the second season even harder. Starlight feels hurt over Huey's betrayal, but eventually comes around to his side, given how bad the Seven really is. Meanwhile, Butcher's plan to hurt Homelander backfires, leading to Stillwell's death, and he attempts to take down Homelander by threatening his son, who is actually Butcher's wife's son. Overall, the season was a dark, action-packed ride that explores the consequences of power and corruption. The show features some of the most brutal and shocking moments on TV, including the death of Robin, the assault of Starlight, and the use of Compound V on babies. The Boys team is an eclectic mix of characters, each with their own motivations and secrets, but they all share a common goal of taking down Vought and the Seven. The season also introduces a number of other memorable characters, including the Deep, who is exiled from the Seven for his behavior towards Starlight, and Popclaw, who has a secret relationship with A-Train and becomes a liability for the Boys. Additionally, Mesmer, a mind-reading superhero, plays a key role in the team's investigation, but betrays them to the Seven in the end. The season's finale sets up the second season with some major reveals, including the fact that Becca, Butcher's wife, is still alive and has Homelander's son. This revelation is sure to have major consequences for Butcher and his relationship with Homelander. The season also ends with the Boys on the run and Butcher reunited with Becca and her son. Overall, the first season of The Boys was a hit with audiences and critics alike, thanks to its unique take on the superhero genre and its blend of action, humor, and social commentary. The show's exploration of power and corruption, along with its complex characters and shocking moments, make it a must-watch for fans of the genre. That's it for first season. Now let's go through second season. In the second season of The Boys, the group of Huey, Miller, Frenchie, and Kimiko go into hiding together after being suspected of Silver's murder. They soon learn of a super-powered terrorist with siliconic abilities on the loose and attempt to confront Raynor, only for her to be killed by an unknown assassin. Frenchie contacts Butcher to help them face the new threats, but against their wishes. Huey and Annie extort Vought to test subject Gecko into Solomon Compound B sample, and Homelander's power is outmatched when CEO Stan Egger adds superhero Stormfront to the Seven without his approval. Homelander goes to Becca's house to see Ryan and the Deep joins the Church of the Collective to regain favor with the Seven. Butcher arranges a deal with Mallory to capture the superpowered terrorists in exchange for information about Becca's location. They learn that the terrorist is Chemical's young brother Candy and manage to subdue him. Homelander forces himself into the secluded facility Becca and Ryan are living in and puts Ryan's powers to use, leading to Ryan attacking Homelander to protect Becca using the sample she acquired from Gecko. The boys secretly leak the Compound B responsible for giving superheroes their powers, and the Seven go after Candy. When he's spotted by police, they attempt to bring him to a CIA safe house, but the Seven's arrival results in Kenji's escape. Homelander's earlier subordinate, Stormfront, kills Kenji, slaughtering several Monarchy civilians in her pursuit. Edgar uses destruction to argue that superheroes are necessary to prevent such incidents, while casting Compound B as the work of rock scientists led by Stillwell. Mallory provides Butcher with information on a superhero called Liberty and Becca's location. Butcher attempts to rescue Becca from Tracy facility, but fails as she refuses to leave without Ryan. Black Noir discovers Butcher's infiltration and joins Huey and Mother's Milk investigating Liberty to discover that Liberty is actually Stormfront, who committed racist murder in the 70s. Homelander removes A-Train from the Seven and starts a relationship with Elena, while Frenchie reveals his efforts to protect Chemical were motivated by guilt for his past crimes. The destruction of the Collective leads to the Deep's arranged marriage. The boys protest against Homelander, and a video of him killing a civilian is released. Stormfront helps Homelander regain popularity, and the two enter a sexual relationship. Butcher plots his retirement after failing to rescue Becca, prompting Huey and Mother's Milk to intervene. They are attacked by Black Noir, but Butcher manages to call him off by trying to release information on Ryan, and they discover that Stormfront has been in contact with Edgar regarding the Sage Grove Psychiatric Hospital. Mother's Milk, Frenchie, and Chemical discover captive Compound B patients, and Frenchie recognizes an early Limelighter, causing a scuffle that allows the patients to break out. They learn from Blacklighter that someone is attempting to stabilize Compound B in adult subjects like Limelighter. They are spared by Mallory, and Frenchie feels remorse for killing her grandchildren. Stormfront tells Homelander she is the first successful company subject and wants him to lead the superpowers towards domination. The boys obtain a video of Homelander abandoning the plane as leverage against him, and Steel patients escape from Sage Grove. During this, they meet Congresswoman Victoria Newman, who initiates a hearing against Vought and Leiter as a chief witness. The hearing is attacked by the assassin who killed Brainerd, resulting in the death of Balkan Bomb and others. One of the key allies, CIA agent Grace Mallory, hires them to find and rescue a former member of the Seven, Kenji, who has been kidnapped by a terrorist group. They succeed in rescuing Kenji, but he is killed in the ensuing chaos. Meanwhile, the team discovers that the Church of the Collective, a seemingly benign self-help group, is actually a front for a dangerous organization with its own agenda. They also encounter Stormfront, a new member of the Seven who is revealed to be a former Nazi and a powerful suit. Butcher's personal vendetta against Homelander leads to a tragic outcome for his wife Becca and their son Ryan. The team also faces threats from assassins and their own personal demons. Ultimately, the boys manage to clear their names and take down some of their enemies, but not without significant losses and sacrifices along the way. The season ends with a major cliffhanger as the team faces an uncertain future. So that's all the second season. Now we are going to go through the season 3 of The Boys. In the aftermath of bringing down Stormfront, the boys disband. Huey begins working with Congresswoman Victoria Newman at the Bureau of Superhuman Affairs, while MM pays more attention to his daughter. Meanwhile, the rest of the team helps the Bureau find criminal superhumans. At the Bureau, Tony confronts Victoria with suspicion of a secret past before being killed. Meanwhile, Edgar introduces V-24, a temporary variant of Compound B, to the Secretary of Defense for military applications. Edgar expresses regret for entering the superhero business and promises to refocus the company on its original vision of pharmaceuticals. Edgar makes Starlight co-captain of the Seven despite Homelander's objections and visits Stormfront in the hospital. Butcher receives a visit from Maeve, who informs him of a Homelander-killing weapon and hands him a file with information on Soldier Boy's death and his old team, Payback. This team includes Crimson Countess, Black Noir, Gunpowder, Mindstorm, Swado, and the TNT Twins. Maeve also gives Butcher temporary Compound V to use in his search for the Payback team. Huey witnesses Victoria, aka the Head Popper, killing Tony and informs Starlight. The duo investigates and discovers an orphanage for soup kids, where they find a video of Edgar's adoption of Victoria. Meanwhile, Butcher reaches out to MM, asking him to rejoin the group. However, he learns that Soldier Boy was responsible for killing MM's family as a child, causing MM to turn down Butcher's offer. Butcher then tracks down Gunpowder, but the encounter doesn't yield any valuable information, and he even gets attacked before managing to escape. At the same time, Homelander intervenes in a suicide attempt and attempts to talk a girl down from a rooftop. In a cruel twist, he learns of Stormfront's suicide while there, leading him to force the girl to jump off the building. The events leave the characters shaken, and it remains to be seen how they will cope with the aftermath of these tragic events. MM is encouraged by his ex-wife to rejoin Butcher, who is informed by Huey that Victoria is the Head Popper. The team reunites to avoid arousing Victoria's suspicion. Huey asks Kimiko to break his hand to sell the ruse. Butcher plans a visit to Grace, but Frenchie drops out due to a call from Sherry. Meanwhile, Starlight's friend Alex joins the Seven against her wishes, and Homelander threatens to go on a killing spree if she releases the plane video, forcing her to go along with him. At Grace's place, the boys learn about her feud with the Supes after they killed hundreds of her men. However, she has no information on Soldier Boy's death. Meanwhile, the team mourns Maeve's loss of powers and receives a visit from the head of the CIA, who tells them they're wanted by the government and advises them to go into hiding. Butcher decides to take the remaining vials of V-24 and assassinate Homelander, but his plan is thwarted when he encounters Ryan, now under Homelander's control. The two fight, resulting in Butcher's death and Ryan killing Homelander. The exposure of Vought's crimes turns the public against them. The remaining boys are now fugitives, with Starlight and Huey vowing to bring Vought to justice. The future is uncertain, and only time will tell how this chapter in their lives will end. The series ends with a flash forward to a future where Huey and Starlight lead a new team of anti-superhero vigilantes with the support of the public and the government. They continue to fight against corrupt superheroes and corporations controlling them, determined to create a better and safer world. As they lead their team, they face new challenges and powerful villains, including rogue supes who refuse to be controlled. But they are not alone in the fight, as a growing network of people supports their cause. Over time, they make significant progress, changing public perception of supes and leading to new laws and regulations to prevent abuses of power. They paved the way for a new generation of supes who use their powers for good, and the boys' legacy lives on as a symbol of hope and justice for all. In the end, Huey and Starlight's tireless effort pays off, and they succeed in creating a safer and more just world for all. They retire from their vigilante work, content in the knowledge that their legacy will inspire a new generation of heroes to continue the fight for justice and freedom. As they move on to new chapters in their lives, Huey writes a book about their experiences, hoping to inspire others to stand up for what's right. Starlight becomes an advocate for soups, working to ensure they are treated fairly and with respect. Their dedication and passion for the cause leave a lasting impact, and their legacy lives on as a beacon of hope for a better future. Despite their retirement, they are still called upon from time to time to help with certain situations. The world is not perfect, and there are still challenges that need to be faced. However, they are more than happy to lend their expertise when needed. As time goes on, Huey and Starlight's legacy becomes more prominent, and they become legends in their own right. Their story inspires generations to come, and their work continues to change the world for the better. In the end, Huey and Starlight know that they did their best to make a difference, and they can retire with the satisfaction of knowing that they made a positive impact on the world. So that's it for today's video. Let us know you enjoyed the video in the comment section. We are going to sneak peek into the Season 4 trailer of this captivating series. Get ready for an unforgettable journey filled with unexpected surprises and heart-pounding suspense. Get your popcorn ready because this is one preview you won't want to miss.
Is Homelander. There's something